Hi, my name is the Laughing Hyenas, and I am a meataholic. First, let me explain to you what a meataholic is. A meataholic has an allergy to meat, but I don't mean like they got their nose runs or they get a histamine reaction. I mean they have a physical malady so that their body does not react normally when they eat meat. When I eat meat, I experience what's called the phenomenon of craving. And I can eat just a tiny bit and then I crave it insanely. Now, like Christmas dinner, last Christmas dinner. Now I'd had dinner, and there was a ham that the wife had made, and she said it tasted a little off. And I tried just a tiny bit. I thought I was strong. I thought I could control my meataholic nature and my meat addictions, but in about 3 minutes I had torn the ham apart with my hands and eaten it with my bare hands, and my daughter was going, Dad, but it's like I wasn't there. I couldn't stop, and that's the thing. You're powerless to control it. And the other part is called the obsession of the mind. I think about it, and I will do strange things to have it. When I was drying out from my last binge starting at Christmas, I would pick it out of the trash, like I'd pick out old pizza crusts. And my son left a half a pizza on the table and left the room, and the dogs were in the room, and the way my mind worked is I knew it was all right for me to take the pizza and go away with it and eat it by myself because he blamed the dogs. So I could eat one way, which was a clean and sober way, when people were watching me, and then when I was by myself, then I knew that I could get away with it. And of course there's something twisted about that. And it's not just meat, it's really any animal fat, particularly any salted animal fat. And during this time, there's back in early January, just about 2 months ago, there was a frozen brick of cheese that I found. And so I took that frozen brick of cheese because I knew nobody would miss it because it was a frozen brick of cheese and it was in the freezer. And it was a pound brick of cheese. And I got it to thaw some by leaving it on top of a computer, and I ate it. And I don't mean I ate a little bit of it, I don't mean I enjoyed it over a couple of days. I mean I took this half-thawed mass of cheese, and over maybe 20 minutes I pulled it apart with my bare hands and I ate it. I cannot manage my cravings, and I have to go to totally abstinent because this has made my life unmanageable. My life is unmanageable because it's killing me. If I eat it, it kills me. I weighed, I had a weight problem, and I would diet and follow the diets that they said to eat of lean meat and, lean protein. You got to have your protein. And because, I'd grown up on the standard American diet, and it said you got to have it. And, what was breakfast? Eggs, right? Bacon and eggs, that's breakfast. Lunch, what's lunch? Cheeseburger, right? And dinner, beef's what's for dinner, right? I ate standard American breakfast and standard American food, and my weight would go up, and I would diet and try to get it down. It would go up and try to get it down. My blood pressure was going up and up and up, and I was on more blood pressure medication. And, I would, exercise and do my best, but, it just was all going down. And in December of 2013, I was hospitalized for a high blood pressure attack. They thought I was going to pop my cork. My blood chemistry, my triglycerides, my cholesterol was awful. I was not eating that much at the time, I thought. But I was hopeless, because they said, you're going to die from this. And they gave me more meds. That's what they do when you go to the hospital from this sort of stuff. You stay there and you take pills. And they run tests and they give you more pills. And when they let me out, I was so sick from the pills I couldn't function. And I said, there's got to be a better way than this. And I started to do research. And the research was, I went to found the best thing, for my problems. And it was from Loma Linda University. It was for no meat diets. And it was 50 years worth of research. And it was on Americans, and it was on the same people. It was a large sample size, and I said, this is the one I'm going to try. And within 3 months, my blood pressure had dropped enough just by going vegan that I no longer needed to be on high blood pressure medication. It was still a little high, but it was well within the normal range, off of the meds. And when I took their meds, I almost passed out from low blood pressure. So I didn't need their meds. And my weight started to drop, and I started to feel better. And I was 285 pounds in December of 2013. And the same doctor measured me in December of 2014. Just a year later, I weighed 200 even. It's an 85-pound drop. At that point, my blood pressure was excellent. It's about 115/66. My blood chemistry was excellent. It was amazing. The doctor was simply and completely stunned. And that is from giving up the standard American diet. And you might be thinking, well, I can just have a little bit. That doesn't work for me, because I will not be able to control it. I know I will not be able to control it. I've learned that the hard way. I have to have total abstinence from meat. and animal fat. I tried that and I found that physically it succeeded. And when I did, the results were amazing. I even got my mojo back.